Tech Cocktail Conversations, candid insights from startup founders, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders from around the globe.
I'm Howard Leonhardt, and I, amongst other things, run Leonhardt Ventures. We're a business accelerator and seed fund company that has seed funded and founded 20 companies so far, a number of them in the life science sector specializing in stem cell therapies. And then we've done some fun things, like we have a baseball league and we make some wine, we have a restaurant, and we have started the California Stock Exchange. The California Stock Exchange is a combination of a business accelerator, a crowdfunding portal, and we're registering to be a brand new full-fledged stock exchange that will cater to the needs of small companies. You know, the New York Stock Exchange, I think it's is well known, is really reserved for very, very large companies with large market caps, and anybody doing an IPO in the New York Stock Exchange is likely raising over $100 million. We're a little bit closer to NASDAQ, but NASDAQ is averaging about, on the lower end, $50 million capital raises. We want to be the home of the $8 million IPO. We're only going to take companies that meet our social good mission criteria. We really want to be a feel-good place for investment. We also want to facilitate, favor, promote, and organize local investing, because we think the number one trigger to get people that are not participating now in financing startups is the concept of local investing. I'm running as an independent, but I really believe in these principles that the core of the right campaign is to support entrepreneurship, all the stuff that I'm working with. So it isn't hard for me to develop a campaign because I'm kind of living the campaign in the formation of the California Stock Exchange and the work with Startup California. I really believe if we help entrepreneurs to thrive and that we have growth in our economy, growth in exports, which brings new income into the country, that we can have the money to for the Republicans and the Democrats to argue about what they want to do with it. But regardless of what we're going to do with that money, I think a focus right now on growth, economic growth, and getting new businesses to create new innovations that not only sell here in the United States, but sell around the world. After all, as much as we think of our country as being the center of the world, the facts are that we're only about 4% of the world's population. One of the things we've really learned over the years is that you know, your logo, your brand, your company name, in the long run, it really is very much like a movie that lasts over time, a compelling story with memorable characters and a reason, an emotional reason that people are going to care about that brand. You know, oftentimes you'll change buildings, managers will change, even CEOs will change, and as sad as it is, even people like Steve Jobs eventually die, and the only thing that's left is that Apple logo and the story and the emotional impact of what that logo means to the people that see it and attach it to products. And of course the products change. What Apple's selling today, as an example, is completely different than what they were selling 20 years ago, but the only thing that endures is that logo. In the modern age, there's a lot of noise out there, and if you're going to separate your brand from others, somehow, some way, your message has to be heard, and the best way for your message to be heard is to have an emotional, heartfelt way of reaching people so that they feel connected in a deeper way to your brand than they would be just at a surface level ad that they might see anywhere.